Welcome back everyone, this is Sam from Warhammer Online and we've got another unboxing for you today. This is the Primaris Chaplain from Games Workshop. Now I've been picking up one of everything from the Primaris to go with my Black Dragon army, and this is just the next character. So we're going to have a look at the model today. Now on the back we've got the colour chart showing you what you can use to paint this up. It's pretty much black, gold and reds, but it's got a nice little list of paints. The model looks amazing. This is probably my favourite out of all of the characters, maybe on the same level as the librarian. Inside we've got the instructions first of all, and this is showing you the in-depth colour, how to build it, which is pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's only a character. There's only one way really to build it unless you're chopping it up. We've got a nice little transfer instruction sheet here. This is showing you all the numbers and where they're used. You've got some little eagles which go on these bits above his scrolls hanging down from his chest piece, and there's also one that they've used on the scrolls. So it's nice for them to include that just to show you where they go. I don't know if I'll probably just freehand mine, but it's nice to have it as a reminder. Next we go into the rules. Now this chaplain is power 6. I think he's around 80 or 90 points for him. If you're going to be doing the points value, I'll have to check. But his stats are pretty decent for a HQ. He's got his standard 5 wounds, 4 attacks. He's got leadership 9, 6-inch movement, and he hits on a 2 in weapon skill. Now, in terms of his abilities, well, let's have a look at his weapon. He's got a Crozius Arcanum, which is +1 strength, -1 AP, and it's got 2 damage, so it's nice, quite decent. And he's also got the Absolver Bolt Pistol, which has got quite long range for a pistol. It's 16 inches with a strength of 5, -1 AP with 1 damage. Nothing to really complain about, since you want to get this guy in combat. Having that pistol is going to be a bonus. Abilities, he's got Litanies of Hate, and this lets you re-roll failed hit rolls in the fight phase for friendly chapter units within 6 inches of the model, which is huge. Like in the past you had to put a chapter in every unit to give them that. You can just put this in a block of 3 or 4 units and like in the middle of them, and he will confer this to all of them, so it's quite massive for combat based armies. He's also got Spiritual Leaders, and that lets you use the chaplain's leadership of 9 if you're within 6 inches of it. Nice, but most Space Marines have got a high leadership anyway. It's 7, 8 or 9 generally, and a sergeant in each squad will have a leadership of 8, so it's not as big as having the Litanies of Hate. He's got a Rosarius as well, which gives him the 4+ invulnerable save, so it's quite survivable. The rest of it is just different languages, and then we're going to go on to what is actually inside the box. This comes in a nice little vacuum formed box, which you struggle to get the sprue out of actually, but we'll do it. It comes with a transfer sheet and a base, so we'll look at the transfers first. This is the newer Primaris character transfer sheet. It's got nice detail, it's got options for different characters, and I'll definitely be using these, well, all of it apart from the Ultramarines, so it's a shame that the majority of this is Ultramarines, but I have heard rumours that they'll be releasing other chapter specific transfer sheets. I won't get any because I'm doing Black Dragons, but it'll be good for other people. It has a 40mm base as well, which is another interesting one rather than the standard 32 for a Space Marine. And then the actual sprue, everything is on one, nice and straightforward. The weapon is brilliant. I wish it had 2 of them rather than this weapon on the other side. I know it needs the Crozius, but I think it looks a little bit naff in comparison to the pistol. One thing I absolutely love is this chest piece. I love the rib cage, I love the robes, and all the little chains and straps that go over this guy. I think it's one of the best designed models, one of the coolest looking models that Games Workshop have produced in a long time. Got a standard backpack and a nice big book, and the robes are very similar to the librarian kit. And this is my converted one. I've still not finished it, it needs painting, but I'm looking forward to having a lot of robed miniatures in this Primaris army. It just bulks them out quite a lot and they look very imposing. The rest of the kit, you've got the standard looking Mark 10 legs, I think they're Mark 10, and he's got an iron halo, and there's the top of his Crozius, the little skull that you have as well. And I think it looks a bit daft, to be honest. I'd change that to a bigger Crozius head if I'm going to use that. It looks like he should be hitting a drum with it. And then the final part that I want to look at properly is the head, the helmet thing. This looks amazing. One of the best pieces on there. It looks quite imposing, and definitely going to be using this. If I don't use it on this model, on this chaplain, I'll use it somewhere in the army, maybe on a Reaver, but we'll see. Let us know in the comments down below if you're going to be picking up one of these chaplains and which chapter you're going to be using it for. I forgot the name of it then. I was going to say which army, but which chapter. If you did enjoy this video and it's given you a little bit of help, or at least a little bit of a look-see before, give us a like on the video, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, you just press one button, and if you would be so kind, you could also share this around for anybody you think might be interested in this kit, or anybody who's on the fence about maybe picking up the Chaplain and they just want to have a little bit of a last look before they take the plunge. Anyway, other than that, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. See you again next time. Bye.